roll call. Ms. Jill.
Ms. Delaney.
Present.
Mr. Lachey.
Present.
Ms. Fluent.
Present.
Mr. Bourgeois.
Present.
Mr. Murphy. Mr. Francis.
Present.
Mr. Kleinmeter.
Present.
Mr. Versige.
Present.
Mr. Lewis Lambert.
Present.
Ms. Rowe. Present. Mr. Jake Lambert.
Present.
Thank you, Ms. Jill. Item 2 is our invocation. Let's please stand. Mr. Jared Versick.
Dear Heavenly Father, as we gather tonight, we thank you for the opportunity you have given us to serve the students, families, and the staff of our community throughout the school year. As we approach these holiday seasons, we ask for your blessings of peace, joy, and renewal for everyone in our district. May this be a time for rest, reflection, and togetherness for all. Guide our discussions tonight, Lord, and help us to make decisions that honor you and keep kids at the heart of it all. Be with our students and staff as they close out the semester and grant them safety and success in all they do. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Item 3 is our pledge. Ms. Julie Fluent.
Please join in the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. Fluent. Item 4 is our mission statement. Mr. Lewis Lambert.
The mission of the Century Parish School System is to provide each student the high-quality education necessary to succeed in an ever-changing world.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert. Before we move on to item 5, Ms. Jill, do we have any public comment? No public comments at this time. Item 5 is approval of minutes of November 19, 2024.
Motion to accept.
Got a motion by Mr. Versick to accept. We got a second by Ms. Karen Rowe. Do we have any other discussion? Any opposition? Motion passes. Thank you. That brings us to item B is our meeting items. Number 1 is presentation of donation for robotics by BASF. We have Ms. Carly Francois.
Good evening. Good evening, board members and Dr. Walker. It's my pleasure to introduce tonight Sarah Hanlon with BASF. She is here with us tonight to make an exciting announcement. BASF has been a steadfast supporter of our schools, demonstrating a deep commitment to enriching the academic experiences of our students. To date, that tradition continues with a remarkable $25,000 donation to support our school robotics programs. This generous contribution will enhance robotics programs at Bullion Primary, Dutchtown Primary, Oak Grove Primary, Lake Elementary, Bluff Middle, Prairie Hill Middle, Santa Monica Middle, Dutchtown High, and East Ascension High. It will also pave the way for a new program at Prairie Hill High School and bring robotics programming to Laurie Middle School for the first time. We are deeply grateful to BASF for investing in the future of our students in helping us prepare the next generation of innovators, problem solvers, and leaders. Please join me in welcoming and thanking Sarah Hainline and BASF for their tremendous support.
I just want to say a couple of words. First, thank you for having me tonight. And we are excited to be here. I'm excited to be here. When I think about BASF in our community, we've been here for over 60 years. And when I reflect on our past and dream, that's one of the best things I get to do at BASF is dream about our future. Ascension Parish Public Schools have always been part of who we are. We currently employ graduates of this system, a lot of them. Now their kids or grandkids are in the system and hopefully will work for us in the future. And so as we think about what our future looks like, we can't do it without the schools that are in this parish. We aren't able to bring in employees or keep people here, right? We have parents in the room. You want to keep your kids here after they graduate? There are great jobs right here in Ascension Parish, and BASF is one of those places whether the students choose to get a 4-year degree or beyond, 2-year degree, or even a high school diploma, there are opportunities for them in manufacturing in Ascension Parish. So thank you for all that you all do. We couldn't do what we do without you, and we appreciate that so much. And while I'm giving y'all this big check that I'm sure someone can deposit, I want to say that our donation really goes beyond money, right? Of course, we're going to write the check, we've already said that, but we want to provide other resources as well. We have people who operate robots at BASF, who program robots. There's so much more than just, when I think about when my 5-year-old playing with a robot, it goes into what we need in manufacturing. And then the soft skills that are learned as well. So critical thinking, learning to work with others, learning to communicate, all of that is done in a fun way through robotics. So thank you, Dr. Walker. Thank you to all the teachers who are part of doing this work every single day with the students. I do training with adults, and it can be hard. So, you do so much, and look forward to continuing our partnership.
Thank you so much. For the school administrators here who are going to benefit from the generous donation, please come down and take a picture as well.
All right, that brings us to B2. Consider a revision to differentiated compensation, LDOE stipend, and we have Mr. Shauna Jackson.
Good evening. Differentiated compensation, only thing changed for that we wanted to, revise, we approved for was the adding the instructional leadership team. There are approximately 160 employees that fall under this category, and the stipend amount is $1,000. So the total is actually $160,000. Benefits $38,400. The total payout will be $198,400. So the total payout for the revised original compensation would be $585,520. That was the only difference that you added to the differentiated compensation that you approved on the last meeting.
And Shauna, this is our balance of $774,000.
Yes, ma'am.
And if the board remembers, we're going to look at how we can compensate our special ed teachers. They can come to our district, use it as an incentive. So we just need to work that out with their time. Oh, we have to let you know, you have to vote on it.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not allowed to just do it on our own. There is no on your own here.
Second. Okay, we got a motion by Mr. Marty Bourgeois. We have a second by Mr. Jared Versijay. Do we have any further discussion? Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you. And you stay right there.
I'm not moving.
You know. All right, item 3 is financial reports. Again, Ms. Jackson.
The financial highlights for the month of October we will discuss tonight. The key indicators are October 2024 actual revenues were $19,509,218. Budgeted revenues are $18,208,333, which gave us a positive variance of $1,300,885. The year-to-date actual revenues are $89,210,722. Budgeted revenues $73,679,332, which gives us a positive variance again of $15,531,390. Expenditures are $38,248,464 in actual expenditures for October. Budgeted expenditures were $25,955,992, which gave us an unfavorable variance of $12,292,472. Year-to-date, actual expenditures were $103,145,080. Budgeted expenditures were $86,707,871, which gave us an unfavorable variance of $16,437,217. Our actual excess deficit, which is a deficit of $18,739,246. Our budgeted deficit was $7,747,659, which gave us an unfavorable variance for the month of October of $10,991,587. Year-to-date, our actual deficit was $13,934,366. Budgeted $13,028,539, which gave us unfavorable variance of $905,827. October major revenues for MFP budgeted was $10.5 million, actual was $10.3, which gave us unfavorable of $187,000. Sales tax $7.5 million budgeted, actual was $8 million, which gave us a $500,963 positive variance. We had nothing budgeted for F4 or action. So we had variance for those three major revenues of $313,009, which is kind of low for, probably for what we use our revenue for October, we're kind of, for this month. So that's why, the variance is so high. Yes, ma'am.
What effect do we have on the sales taxes coming out of January 1?
Well, with, Chrissy, still, we're going to, the capital talk about, but as of right now, they're saying we may lose, some revenue because of that, but they're actually trying to find ways for us to also, receive more revenue. So, but right now, when we looked at it, Dr. Walker, we talked to Chrissy, it was like $25 million a year. So hopefully, we're hoping that doesn't happen.
Right. But we won't know that
We won't rush.
until they actually go in there. I also want to remind you, in October, you're going to see a larger negative number.
Yes.
And November, you're going to see a larger negative number because we don't budget for the one time.
Yeah.
They didn't give us the money, so we didn't put it in our budget. So we don't owe that.
No.
We received it, but we still have to show it as negative because it wasn't in our budget. We gave a $2,000 and $1,000 for each of our employees, certificated and not. And then in November, you're going to hear it again because we gave a one-time that was not in our budget. So the money is there, but we have to show it as negative because it wasn't outlined. I just want to make sure you guys know that.
So at what point in time do we actually put it back into our?
Well, the one time that, when the state is issuing the one time, if they do not get it to us before we approve our budget, I think it would be smart for us not to put it in there. Because we can't guarantee that we're gonna receive that. I think if you want to look at your employees and say each year, we want to give an additional one time, then that's when we're gonna start putting it in the budget. But there's no guarantee around that number, right? So we look at our sales tax, we look at our avocado, and as we are collecting that money, we decide if we have extra or not. So to start budgeting it would put us maybe in a situation we don't want to be.
So money from the state actually just goes into our general fund.
Go into our general fund, to be paid, absolutely, absolutely.
So we received that money.
We got it now.
We received it in August.
Yeah, but as far as the budget is concerned, we have to show it negative because we didn't write it out.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, that's a hard one when the state does it this way. Now, if they decide to do a permanent raise, then you won't see this again. So the 2,000 will be in our MFP, and we know we'll get it every year. And so we don't have to go back and forth with this game of when is the money coming.
This looks bad on my books.
Yeah, it doesn't look great on our books, but I'd rather it actually look accurate. That we're not saying the money is there when it's not there. We're waiting on the state to give it to us. This is an accurate picture of what's happening in our district.
Any other questions, John?
Revenues are 1.3 million over the budget amount with the sales tax of 500,000. Other revenues from local sources, 323 due to donations, 50,000 in e-waste, 210,000. Medicaid reimbursement, 21,000. And other miscellaneous revenue, 31,000. And 750,000 accelerated high dosage tutoring initiative. Expenditures for the month October 30th, first a one-time site recovery fee, 2,000 for full-time active certified professional staff, 1,000 for full-time active part-time staff. 500 for part-time active staff. The total amount of was $6.2 million, including salaries and benefits. Most categories have negative variances and expenditures due to one-time from the state. The lower categories that have additional variances, so additional would be instruction, special programs was over 172,000. Payable due to date every month. Support services, operation and maintenance, 71,000. For custodial services, 104,000 for lawn care, and 247,000 for repair and maintenance. And student transportation was over by 1.1 million for the payment of representatives for the bus. The balance sheet at a glance, cash and investments from October of 2023 compared to October 24 had an increase of $12 million. And the total fund balance from October 2023 and October 24 had increased by $8.3 million. And of course, the finance committee, we have to discuss the preparation of the CEPA, the schedule of expenditures, et cetera, award. We believe that finding has been resolved this year. And the compliance with internal control of the procurement, sole source and suspension department. We're still waiting on the response to that for this year, but we have straightened up the procedures in order to correct this finding. Any other questions? All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, item C is our consent agenda. I'll read the consent. If we need to pull something, y'all let me know. Number 1 is approval of RFP 5168 network infrastructure. Number 2 is approval of RFQ 9889 professional services for 2024 bond funded projects and facility maintenance projects. Number 3, approval of utility servitude agreement with the city of Gonzales at Gonzales Middle School for the Freeland Jackson Center. Number 4, approval of out-of-state field trip to Dutchtown High School, Roe Capital, Western Civ, and DE-US history students to attend civil rights movement historical sites. That's in Birmingham, Montgomery, and Selma, Alabama, January 9th through the 12th of 2025. Approval of out-of-state field trip for East Ascension High School Winter Guard to attend the LMC GPC Winter Guard competition, Biloxi, Mississippi. That's February 1st, 2025. Number 6, approval of out-of-state field trip to East Ascension High School and Santa Monica High School in JROTC to attend Picayune Brain Brawl competition, Picayune, Mississippi, January 25th, 2025. Number 7, approval of out-of-state field trip for the East Ascension High School and Santa Monica High School NJROTC academic team to attend University of Mississippi Brain Brawl competition, Oxford, Mississippi, January 31st through February 1st, 2025. Number 8, approval of out-of-state field trip to East Ascension High School and Santa Monica High NJROTC air rifle team to attend CMP Marksmanship Center Range, Anniston, Alabama, January 15th through 18th of 2025. And number 9, approval of out-of-state field trip to East Ascension High School Lady Spartans Wrestling Team Enterprise, Alabama, December 13th through the 15th of 2024. I need a motion.
I have a question.
Question by Mr. Francis.
On consent on RFP 5168, is this a design build that's the network infrastructure? Good. It says recommendation letter. Is this going to come back to us again, like for a final approval? Because usually, whenever we see these, it says estimated scope of work will be X amount of dollars. And we've got several of these have come across recently and they don't have the dollar amount attached to it. So I didn't know if this was the final one or is it going to come again? It's the final one. What's the estimated scope of work, dollar amount? Roughly. Would you be just kind enough to let me know offline? That'd be great. Thanks, Harvey.
All right, any other questions?
Like to request the dollar amount be in those.
No.
Second. Motion by Ms. Karen Bro, second by Mr. Mercer J. Any other questions? Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, that brings us to item D, committee information. Number 1, report of committee meetings. Anybody need a report out? All right, item 2 is scheduling committee meetings. I know we got a couple we can schedule. Mr. Mercer J.
Yes, sir, Mr. Pompier, I need to schedule a policy committee meeting for January 7th for 30 minutes.
Got it, all right. Mr. Bourgeois.
Yeah, we schedule a strategic planning committee meeting for January 21st, 1 hour and 5:30.
Got it, all right. Both in, anybody else? All right, we'll move to item E, superintendent board comments. On this one, y'all, item 1 is election of officers. And what we'll do is we'll take the president first. So I need someone to make a motion for president of January 2025.
I'd like to make a motion in Jared Mercer.
We got a motion by Ms. Karen Bro for Jared J.
I'll second.
We got a second by Mr. Lewis Lambert. Do we have anybody else, any other nominees for president? All right. Motion passes. Congratulations.
Thank you all. I think I'll be remiss not to start by thanking Tad for his dedication, his service, his leadership over the past 6 years. Tad, your service and impact on this district will be here for years to come. We appreciate what you've done and will continue to do. Just because you're not president don't mean you could sit down on us. Secondly, I do feel honored and grateful of your trust and confidence in this board. All of you have been great to work with and to continue to work with. I'm definitely looking forward to the responsibility. I don't take this responsibility lightly at all. I have a heart to serve, and I truly believe this is my calling to serve this parish, community, this district. With both my parents retiring from the school district, I feel obligated and then called upon my life that I'm in the right place. Together as a board, we've achieved so much, and I know only better things are to come. We're going to work hard for our staff members and our kids and everyone that supports the system and do what we can to make this the best place to work and attend every single day. I'm excited for the future, and I can't wait to work alongside all of you. And lastly, I can't leave out, I'd like to thank my wife, Katie, for all her support. She's here to support me again tonight, and she supports me every single day, and she'll probably give me some duct tape just to tape the foam to my ear now. So thanks for all you do, and the rest of my family, my son there, Baker, my father-in-law, and mother-in-law here support me as well. So I got a strong support system at home. So thank you all again. I'm looking forward to 2025 and beyond.
All right, board, y'all know what's next. We need a nominee for vice president.
I'd like to nominate Mr. Marty Bourgeois for vice president.
We got Mr. John Francis nominating Marty Bourgeois. Second.
I second that.
We got a second by Mr. Mercer J. for Mr. Marty Bourgeois. Do we have anybody else for vice president? All right. We got him, Mr. Marty Bourgeois, vice president.
Y'all know I'm not going to talk as long as Boo. All right, look, I just want to thank all of y'all for the confidence y'all put in me to move forward. Just hope that I can continue with these two gentlemen. We've had great meetings for 6 years since I've been in this board. I have president all 6 years before I was like, taking over. And Tab, even though he's not president, he's gonna be president in January. LSDA. It'll be awesome for him and our district. Thank y'all so much. I know the door's always open. I'm willing to talk to anyone about anything. And y'all that know me know it's unfiltered, so y'all gonna get the truth. But, you know, wasn't sure if I wanted to do this, but I tell you what, I've been for 6 years trying to figure out a way to get out of this chair, Mr. And I finally figured it out.
got it.
So wait a minute, I don't put myself.
You missed your opportunity, huh?
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
No, real quick, I wanna thank the previous board and, y'all here, for the years. I think it was probably 5 years vice president, 6 years, as president. So, almost half of my time, being on the board, I was up here. So, like Marty said, I will be president-elect, in February with the LSBA. So, moving forward with that too. But, you know, Ascension is our home, and I just wanna, tell y'all how much I appreciate it. I know, I mean, we have done, like Jared said, we've done so much over the past, and we got to keep it going. And y'all, in a quick 2 short years, 6 of us are going to be gone. So we need to start recruiting and getting good people on this board to keep this board going like it is. So anyway, I do appreciate all of y'all's support over the years, and I look forward to staying here and keep it going for 2 more years. So. All right, with that being said, do we have any, no, we got, she said she didn't have much. Number 2, superintendent comments?
Yes, absolutely. I just wanted to remind the board that we have a SEAC meeting, which is our Special Education Advisory Council, and that will be on Wednesday, December 11th at noon at LeBlanc Special Services. And they will be highlighting the Louisiana Autism Spectrum and Related Disabilities Project. So if anybody's interested, that's where it will be. And then last but not least, I know you all have seen some of the information that Jackie has put out around our school performance scores. I just want to take a moment to thank you as a board, to thank instructional, administration, and operational, our teachers, and our administrators. They work really, really hard to continue to push our students forward. And I think all of that work resulted in us being number 2 in the state and number 1 when it comes to academics. So I just wanted to again thank them. I'll be able to give you a little bit more information on how we scored at each of our schools, but no D's, no F schools. That is to be commended. Of accountability, we've always had at least a D or an F school, and this is the first time we have had neither. So I just want to thank Carly and her leadership and instruction and just continuing to push academics for students. So it just means a lot. And then, Mr. DeGrande, I will make sure that the number is on here. It's my fault, I missed it.
Thank
I
you.
missed that it wasn't on there, so I'll make sure that it's on there.
No worries.
In the future.
All right. Item 3 is board member comments. Any board member comments? All right. Item F is close of the meeting. Number 1 is adjournment. We got a motion by Mr. Bourgeois. We got a second by Mr. Francis. Our meeting is adjourned. Thank y'all.
And go back to that.